oh, eh, 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 oh. Big brother Niger. Guys, what did I tell you guys? I literally just told you guys that this pool party, something is brewing. In as much as the conversation we saw was between Mercy, Doyin, and Ilebaye. But what we have right now is a different kind of case. Yes, what we have right now is different, but that does not mean that we are not expecting something new. Guys, a lot they shared tonight. Meanwhile, I told you guys that I'm not going to be making any videos because I'm actually tired. But you all know that the aproko in me will not let me to go to bed, to go to my bed right now, have a sleep, a peaceful sleep when there is gist at hand. Hey babies, how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with me, Shosty. Maybe you get the gist. As it do waiting, as it hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel? Are you sitting on a far long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking part? Like, how do you want to get the gist? As it hurts. Guys. Big brother Niger, guys. I don't know. I do not know where I'm going to start this from. I do not know if I'm going to say, is this kind of feigning, or is this kind of fake, or is this kind of real? But the kind of fight we were expecting in Biggie's house after this pool party is not what we saw. Now, it happens to be with Ike and Alex. First off, when this came off, Kayode obviously will not show us everything we need to see. Yes, we don't know that one about Kayode. They say, go show us what we need to see. After Biggie told the housemaid that you have to go back into the house. Next thing, the camera ensued where Pere and White Money are actually practicing their wager. While the housemates were busy partying and doing all of that, White Money was inside, sipping his alcohol, and was busy practicing. He was not outside of the garden. White Money was not there. He was inside with the lappy, trying to practice one or twos. So when they call them in, meanwhile, before they call them in, we noticed some masbos between Ike and Alex. When that was happening, we do not understand where this is coming from. We don't know what's in the jig. But we just saw that there is like something like a wrestling going on in the pool. And we're like, okay, what's in this up? But it was between Ike and Alex. It's kind of a rumbling. But while that was going on, I'm like, we'll make her go sleep. But at a point, I'm like, no, this one is beyond sleeping. Because the way Ike and Alex was coming for each other inside the pool is in a different level. And this girl, what's her name? Lucy, was sitting on the pool, like on the edge, I was trying to like separate them. That was before Biggie told them to go back into the house. So while Biggie told them to go back into the house, arguments ensued, blah, 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 blah. Alex was shouting, Baye was shouting. The camera was not capturing what we needed to see. But when the camera went to the housemate, it was Ilebaye shouting at Adekunle. They were talking at each other. Adekunle, they rage, they shout. Venita was holding Adekunle. And I was thinking, in my innermost heart, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm like, oh, has Ilebaye started, I beg this girl, or I beg you get one strike and all of that. You understand? I was even thinking it was about Ilebaye and Adekunle because it was the two of them the camera ensued on. Not until after every, and I get to realize Alex, the camera now ensued on Alex inside the blue room. She dey para. Hey, wahala. I think maybe Alex should not take alcohol again. I beg. It is not for her. She did para seriously. The para, she was shouting. And why she was shouting? In her own aspect, she was trying to say Ike was trying to drown her in the pool. There's something this housemaid does. Like, if you're not swimming, if you're up there dancing at the garden, they will want to drag you inside the pool. They've done that to Alex Cece maybe last week, and the housemates were actually discussing it one time. They were like, oh, this is not healthy. You might actually put somebody inside the pool and the person do not know how to swim and the person might end up getting drowned or something. And what will you think is an explanation for that? Not today again. Maybe something like that ensued between Ike and Alex. To Alex's own part of you, Alex is trying to say she was kind of drawing. Ike was trying to make her drown. But doing Mercy are trying to explain that Ike was playing with Alex, not about the way she's putting it out, like she's trying to get drawn and all of that. You understand that she is actually Ike was actually playing with her, like you know how the husband play in the pool. But Alex now took it another way, and Alex actually did punch Ike. Hello. Anyways, I wanted to say I can't wait for Biggie to play all of this. But you know the funny thing is this: Biggie does not play the things we think he should play. Some of the things has occurred previously, and Biggie did not play it. An example is Cece saying that she threw a slippers on a cross. Biggie don't play him. He did not ensue anybody a strike or a warning. You understand? This person again, who was that again that actually did something that was not shown to us? Yeah, it was Angel. Angel, when she had something with Soma the other time, that she actually threw her mic to Soma, Biggie did not show us. But I do not know if Biggie is being selective with the housemates he showed some things and the housemates he want to give strike, because with the way it is going, he did not show that of CC throwing slippers on pushing cross, because Sissy even said that herself, that she did push cross and she regretted it. And when Angel did whatever she did, housemates were actually fidgeted. They were like, oh, hope Angel will not have a strike or something. But Biggie did not address it. So it is giving Biggie is being selective right now, because I don't know how I would pull this. So right now, after the pool party, they said Alex actually was punching Ike in the pool. You understand? All the housemates were against Alex, that Ike was trying to play with her and she was taking this thing seriously. That this is not how it is meant to be, but she's the one taking it so personal. But Alex in her own end is trying to say that she's drowning, and Ike, this kind of play is not funny anymore. You understand that she doesn't care if all the housemates is against her, but she's trying to say the truth that that she's actually drowning. You know the funny thing, when this was going on, White Money and Perry are busy practicing whatever they are doing. They're not send, they don't give anybody mama's chance that you were busy studying their music or whatever. So, which afterwards, Doyin was trying to talk to Alex that Ike was playing with you. Mercy was trying to talk to Alex that Ike was playing with you. It was Ilebaye that was trying to defend Alex, talking to Adekunle. Because Adekunle at the other end was trying to also defend Ike, that it was all a joke. She took this so personal. She was actually punching Ike. Then Doyin was actually, saying her own part. But after every Ike got to the duvet and he started crying and all of that. Ike the villain was started crying. After every Alice was like, is Ike crying and all of that. She went into the duvet, was having a conversation with him. The funny thing is Ete falling on the floor with her towel on her chest, laughing. Soma was there. You understand? So they were like, it's in the soap we get. So, but Alice was trying to have a conversation with Ike, was trying to tell him, how she felt and all of that. Ike, they cry. But the funny thing is, when all of this was happening, Sissy was nowhere to be found. Of course, Sissy, we all know Sissy is Ike's bestie. Because if reverse to be the case, where is Sissy that is into the situationship, Sissy would be pissed with Ike, be like, oh, I am going through all of this. You that the only person I call my friend, not come all up out for me to cheer me up and to do all of that. You understand? But I know CCC. I do not know where she is. I don't know what's in the up with CC, whether she is high or whether she's low. You get the point. So while this was happening, Sheyi and Ilebaye tried to have a kind of, face off. Sheyi, they shout for Ilebaye, say, no, shine your eyes for me and all of that. Ilebaye was like, I beg. That kind of a thing. So right now, Alice is having a convo with Sheyi, was trying to tell Sheyi that, say, this is how it is and this is not how it is and all of that. You understand? Guys, this night it be things. My plan is I would just with you guys tomorrow. But with the way it is going, I cannot hold this apropos to my own self. Ike the villain ended up crying. So the people were like, they're not going to take this crying seriously, because Ike, the person they know, he can play the game in any form, in any ways he want to do. He might pretend to be crying under the duvet while he is actually smiling behind the duvet. Me, I don't know what I go take. The funny thing is, when you see somebody who lies a lot, at a point you'll be like, oh, when the person is saying the truth, you will not know when the person is saying the truth. And that is the point of Ike right now. So people on the social space are like, Ike is using this thing for his game. It's not like he's actually perturbed. It's not like he's actually disturbed or something. Guys, he choked this night though. I'm only gonna gist you guys this one. Tomorrow now the rest just go come. Aproko, no creamy rest. I could not even sleep. Me that is tired. My eyes is on the TV. Like I'm like, hey, what's this up? I actually knew this pool party is gonna be bringing a lot. So guys, Ike the villain ended up doing was crying. We don't know whether not fake tears or whether not real tears right now. But every hand was pointing at Alex that she actually did punch Ike. Would Biggie address this? Because some people are like, oh, they're waiting for Biggie to review whatever he want to review. But the question is, would Biggie advise this? A lot of things has happened and Biggie did not, televise it. We did not see it. So how do we know Biggie would show us this one too and maybe give Alex a warning or a strike? We are not sure of that, but as time goes on, we'll be watching whatever we see. We go take. I be now. Coming from Big B, why go into the pool in the first place when you can't swim? Whatever happens to just staying at the edge, her fear was triggered and she reacted wrongly. Admittedly, coming from Sheun Fumi, Mercy and Doyin that put mouths they won't drag them. It's Adekunle and Venita they would have energy for. I think this is Adenita shippers because people are coming for Adekunle that they're actually interrupting, putting their mouths in something that do not concern them. But meanwhile, everybody's actually saying things about what happened because they were actually in the pool. They saw everything happening. So everybody go talk. You understand? I don't know. I do not think Adekunle or Venita should be blamed at this point because most of the housemates are actually pointing hands on Alex. That Alex, you actually did punch Ike or you actually did this to Ike. You understand? I think maybe that's why Alex actually felt remorse and like, maybe she don't trespass. I don't know. Normally, Alex do not take alcohol, but it's like she started taking alcohol in the party, and right now it does not do her any good. All right, coming from MS Akas. Now, Ike knows what it feels like to intentionally push a housemate to get a strike. And then Linda22 said, okay, let's read this first from Blessing Iyo. So Ike, the Bluffy cry, wonderful. I been think that he is immune to pains. Same Ike that trashed Ilebaye's clothes on the toilet floor. Omo Ilebaye is strong, oh, I give it to her. Hashtag bbnaija all stars. And then Linda22 said, the fear of second strike na your mate. When Ilebaye took two strike and she took it as charm, they thought it was a joke. I know the funny thing is this. The funny thing is that Ike initially was saying that he do not care about the second strike. He do not care about anything that comes. That he want to go. That he doesn't have a brand to protect. He doesn't have this and that. But now Ike is under duvet crying. I do not know if Biggie is going to play it where Alex and Ike was having a thing or I don't know. But to me, I feel Biggie is not going to play it because there are things that has happened that he did not play to us. Then coming from Deji, I get everyone's POV, but why exactly are people dragging Adekunle? Is it not the same TV we are watching? You all are just obsessed at TP. And then coming from Bambi, Ike though, shake my head. For someone that likes playing the villain. I know I told you guys that people are actually doubting Ike and whatever he was going through. And that is the funny thing about people who are claiming to be the villains. The moment they are in their emotions, you get, people will think like, oh, this one does the art game, this one the play game. Now, we cannot attest and say, oh, Ike is actually in his feelings, or maybe Ike is going through this, or Ike is going through that, because we have known him as somebody that is always coming for all the housemates and he is ready for anything that comes. Do you understand? So why people are blaming Ike and saying some things about Ike? To me, viciously Mimi, I do not feel like, oh, these people should not blame Ike. I feel like it is what Ike put out there that is giving people the edge to feel like, oh, Ike is actually playing a game. Because he might be in his emotions and people will not know. All right, coming from Bay, the Barb. I trust Angel to always put Sheyi in his place. I don't buy this Ike tier. Oh, God forgive me, but I don't fear Ike. And then coming from Intombi, buying my babe, fighting for her mama. And then coming from Darren B, Ike is the content this season. I can't believe I am saying this, but truth to, I'm going to be sincere right now, with my sleepy eyes. I think I have been saying it even without my sleepy eyes. Ike is actually the content. To me, I do not want Ike to go, but the content for me all is that when Omashola was telling Ilebaye to go and look at the picture of the housemate who has gone home so far, that she should go and look it and see how they are smiling. She should go and practice her own smiling because she don't put mouth for waiting no concern her. Maybe she won't go home. She already has a double strike and she's actually putting mouth in something that do not concern her. That place really got me. I started laughing. Coming from Sassy, not some people feelings for Ike's act. Each and every move of his is calculated and he is really using this opportunity world, that guy is a heartless gamer. Guys, you know what? When I withhold my words, you should know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to hold my words from some of the things I don't want YouTube to capture because these people, they give me headache. You understand? So now the place I told you guys, Obashola was dragging Ilebaye to the wall where Tolani Bad, Kid Warrior, and the Uriel picture, Princess, their pictures are actually was like, see those pictures right there. Oh yeah, go practice them. You understand? Go practice and see how you go laugh your own because you don't dey put your mouth for it no concern you. I think Omashola was saying this because of the argument between Ilebaye and Sheyi, you know. Coming from Fina, what did Fina Kosi Soft? What did Baye do to Sheyi now? Big Brother needs to address this. It shouldn't be swept under the carpet because it is a woman. Physical is not acceptable, whether woman or man. Hashtag bbnaija. And somebody said exactly. So people are actually clamoring for Biggie to address what Alex did to Ike in the pool. But will Biggie address it? That is the question I keep asking. To me, the highlight for this early morning of the of Friday, because this is Friday already. It's past, what's the time? Let me check the time. It is, oh my goodness, it is almost 2 a.m. And we are here discussing. Even me that is tired. I told you guys I've been on transit and I'm still here discussing. Okay. Coming from Sassy. Not some people, okay, I think I already read this, right? But people are like, Omashola, how far? I don't think you need to go back home among the guests. Others can go, but you should remember because much they give us highlights. Guys, make a stop for here, right? We're gonna be discussing others early hours of the morning, but right now I think I should bring you guys the tea. I cannot keep it up to myself and I cannot go to bed having this gist in my mind. Their procon in me will not let that happen. So guys, waiting the sup. Did you watch this? Did you watch the punching, the everything happen? What do you think? Do you think Ike is playing a game like many people presumed? Tell me what you think about this. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. And do not forget, I love you because if I don't love you, waiting again. Bye for now, guys.